Who's hungry? The deli's open. Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Marco's Deli. If you enjoy these free plays that we give you here, 2-0 last week on the show, do me a favor. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And if you want to leave us a comment, that helps out even more. And we'll be doing these all season long. Is football is just around the corner. We had the Hall of Fame game yesterday, so we are in full-blown Marco's Deli mode. Looking forward to another big season with you guys following along. Hey, let's get right into the action, and we've got some WNBA action. As I said, 2-0 last week. I've got 3 plays this week, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Let's get things started off bright and early on Saturday. We got the Las Vegas Aces at Minnesota. A lot of people believe this might be a preview of the finals, but let's see what we got here. And I got to tell you, it's a bad scheduling spot for my Las Vegas Aces. They're going to be playing their 4th game in 8 days, and all 4 games in different cities. They opened this road trip up in Chicago, then went to Atlanta, then went to Indiana on Thursday night, and now to Minnesota on Saturday. And to make matters worse, they play again on Sunday as they got to go from Minnesota to New York to play the Liberty. In those matchups with the Liberty are always physical matchups between those two teams. They really don't like each other. Minnesota, who I've had ranked as the best team in the WNBA all season long, are coming into this game off a stunning loss in their last game. Thursday night, they were a 16.5-point favorite over the LA Sparks. Well, if you followed my free play over at WagerTalk, and guys, I know we do the Deli every Friday for you guys for the weekend, but we put up free plays almost every day over at WagerTalk. Just head over to my homepage each day and check out the free play. The free play yesterday, well, it was a Deli special. It was a sandwich game. I told you to take the LA Sparks plus 16.5 against Minnesota. Why? Because Minnesota was in a monster of all monster sandwich spots. They were coming off a big showdown last Saturday against Indiana, and they had Vegas on deck. The 2 best teams next to them in the WNBA. Yeah, they looked right past LA last night. And although I'll be honest, I didn't think they'd lose the game outright. I thought the game would be much closer than most people expected, and I grabbed the 16.5. Well, not only did they not cover, they lost the game outright. So you know you're going to get a big focused effort from them in this one. They also play with revenge. They lost to Vegas earlier this year. That was a big revenge game for Vegas. If you remember last year on their home floor, Vegas lost by 50 points to Minnesota. Vegas got the win, 100-97. It was a hard-fought win for Vegas at home, and they had the benefit of facing Minnesota without Naphisha Collier, who had been out most of the season. Well, Collier's back, and she's back at full strength right now, and that's going to be the difference, I think, in this one. And a little added bonus here, Minnesota this year, when they have been playing at home and they're playing with revenge, they're a perfect 5-0 against the spread. Given the scheduling situation, giving Minnesota coming off just an ugly loss where they looked past their opponent, it all adds up to a big Minnesota win. And let's not forget, Vegas expended a lot of energy Thursday night in that come from behind win. They were down 20 to the Indiana Fever and sent the game into overtime and won it on a buzzer beater by Chelsea Gray. This is a great spot for Minnesota. That is play number 1. Now, guys, before I get to the second play on Saturday, again, thanks for tuning in. You got this far. Why not hit that thumbs up button? Give us that like. It really helps out the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to make sure you never miss a video from me, hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified every time there is a new video. You like the way we do things here and break down the games for you? Why not have that access every day? You can do so this weekend for just $69. Pick up a 3-day all-access pass for $69, and we'll throw in 3 bonus days. And why should you jump on board? Well, guys, we're on a 14-6 run in Major League Baseball, and I'm on a 4-1 run in the WNBA. Can't get any hotter than that, guys. And those WNBA plays, well, you know what we've done the last 4 years. We're number one in money won at WagerTalk. You want to jump on board? $69 for 3 days. You'll get 3 bonus days. That's a total of 6 days, just $69, all access. And you'll get any other play I release. Along with that, that would include some bonus horse racing plays on Saturday from Saratoga. Check it out over at WagerTalk. All right, let's get to the second play for Saturday, guys. And we are going to take a look at for Saturday. The next one we have on tap for you is going to be the Indiana and Chicago. Excuse me. Sorry about that. In looking at that game for Saturday, we've got Indiana that is traveling to play Chicago. This is a bad spot for Indiana as they are coming off of a big situation where they played Vegas on Thursday. And we know how Vegas has had their sights set on revenge. That was a huge game, and Indiana blew a 20-point lead in that game. So they're going to come out with fire in their eyes in this second meeting. Also, we know that Indiana, prior to that Thursday night game against Vegas, they had scored 100 points in 6 straight games. They are going to get back to it. I look for a track meet with them in this one on Saturday. Look for them to go up and down the floor in this one. Then they're facing a team in Chicago that Chicago doesn't play at a slow pace. They like to go fast as well. Well, that's a mistake when you're trying to play the same style as a team that does it much better than you do. And I look for Indiana to once again surpass the 100-point mark, but I also look for Chicago to get their share of points here, and that's going to send this one over the total. We're looking at a total in this one of 192.5, 193.5. So go ahead and take this one over the total on Saturday. Now, guys, also got a situation for you for Sunday. We'll get to that one in a moment. Before I do, one last offer I want to tell you about at WagerTalk, and this is if you want to jump on board long term. You'll like the way we break games down? Well, guess what? The best way to do that is jump on board and get everything I offer for a all access package for the rest of 2026. You'll be able, and this package is $299 a month, regular price. You could pick up the rest of the season for $799. That's all of my football, all of my basketball. And think about it. WNBA, you're going to have the NBA, you're going to have college basketball starting. You'll have hockey, you'll have everything, baseball through the World Series. Everything through December 31st for $799. Head on over to WagerTalk right now. Check out that all access package. Every sport, every play, anything I release, you get it for $799. All right, guys, last play on the docket for this week's Deli. It's going to be a player prop on Sunday. Now, I just talked about the bad scheduling spot that Vegas is in that Saturday game against Minnesota. Well, it gets even worse on Sunday, but we're not going to make a play on the game itself. I'm going to make a play on a player prop, and we're going to zero in on Sabrina Ionescu. I look for her to have a big game against Vegas. Why? Well, Vegas is going to be playing their third game in 4 days, and they have been 3 grueling games. They had the overtime game on Thursday night against Indiana. Then they got to play another big game on Saturday against Minnesota, turn around and fly to New York to play a early start game on Sunday. Remember, Vegas is a West Coast team. Now, granted, they've been on the road for a while, so their body clocks are accustomed to the East Coast time zone now, but still, all of the travel, all of the big games and now play a physical game against New York. In New York, I think in this game is going to want to run. They're going to want to force the tempo. They want to tire out a team that's been traveling all over the East Coast and Midwest on this road trip. This is going to be their fifth game in 9 days for Vegas. They're going to try to tire them out. Tired teams don't play defense. And that means Sabrina should get some really good open looks and drive in the lane for buckets. She'll either get some open shots or Vegas will collapse late and to her and get a foul and get some easy points at the foul line. I expect her point total to be 18 and a half or 19 and a half. Anything 19 and a half or below is a play on Sunday on Ionescu's point total. I'm going to go over. I'm projecting her to score 24 or more on Sunday against Vegas. Go ahead and make her a player prop on Sunday for the third and final play. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in, watching the show, giving me those likes, leaving me comments, telling me where you're watching from. I always enjoy seeing where everybody is tuning in from. Hey, we're in this together. I'm going to bring you as many free winners as I can and try to educate you along the way. So if you like this information, continue watching, hit the thumbs up, and I'll be back next week with more winners from the deli. And until next week, good luck with all of your bets, and let's eat good in the deli this week. I'll see you next week, guys. Have a great weekend.